Hello everyone, Eric Lima here. You're watching my YouTube vlog in which my sentimental thoughts come from the heart and soul, and my mental oddball shenanigans come from the mind and brain. This is EML77 TV, episode 722, July the 2nd, 2022, 48 p.m. What's going on, everybody? And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. As you know, July 4th weekend's coming up. I hope you guys got something good planned. I know it's tough to plan anything nowadays because the pandemic has really restricted us to some certain things. Hopefully you guys will make the most of it, and I'm sure I will make the most of it. But right now, we're going to have a little bit of some fun. Now, as you know, I am how do I go about this? Sorry, folks. As you guys know, I love music, alright? Music has been part of my life since I was a kid growing up, and my first album was Michael Jackson's Thriller. But over the years, my musical tastes have evolved. And ever since I became born again, Christian, back in 1985, there was a few... I did not get much into Christian music until my dad met my stepmom back in 87, and my stepmother introduced me to artists like Amy Grant, Michael W. Smith, and Carmen. But then my musical tastes evolved when a rock group known as DC Talk came on the scene. In 1987, they didn't release their first album until like 89. Their first self-titled album, and then my first album from them was DC Talk's New Thing, when I was part of the church youth group back in 1990. And yes, my ex-crush was part of that youth group, just to let you guys know, a little tidbit. So, and I started listening to DC Talk, and I liked a lot of their songs on there. Then I ended up getting Free at Last, Jesus Freak, and Supernatural. I got all 5 of their albums that they made. So after, doing some research and a lot of their albums, I tried to think off the top of my head what my what my top 10 personal favorite DC Talk songs are. And this was the most difficult one because a lot of songs I liked, I've known by heart, and it was really cool. And DC Talk was one of my favorite contemporary Christian bands out there. So what I decided to do is to give you my personal top 10 favorite DC Talk songs. Because, and I'll tell you how it came about. Because last night my mother messaged me on Facebook. My stepmother messaged me on Facebook. I call her Mom now. She messaged me on Facebook asking me what the DC Talk song was and talked about color. I said, Colored People from the Jesus Freak album. And she posted it on Facebook, which is really, really cool. And who would have thought that 25 years later we need that song, after all that's been going on in the world today. Especially in this country. So, what I decided to do is, I got my personal top 10 favorite DC Talk songs on this list. Not only 2 honorable mentions. I'll mention the honorable mentions. Colored People, like I said, one of them. If you listen to the song and you see the DC Talk video, it's so powerful and moving, and I like the song because it just speaks to a lot. And like a lot of people said, this song is needed more now than back then in 1995. And the second one is Can I Get a Witness from the New Thing album. I like this song because it's more like a little swing. It was really cool. I thought, I had a nice beat, so it was totally awesome. But plus the lyrics of the song is a very powerful song. So here we go, my personal top 10 favorite DC Talk songs. And number 5, Dive, from the Supernatural album. I thought, I think DC Talk was bouncing in going towards a rock type, rock rapcore type song. And I think this was their last album before they split up to go about their separate ways in their different musical journeys, as TobyMac and Kevin Max have their own solo albums. Michael Tait joined the Newsboys. So Dive is one of them from the Supernatural album. You can check that out. If you type in DC Talk Dive, and you'll see why I like the song. Number 9, Walls from the New Thing album. Walls, another song about racism and how and that's another song that we needed. We're more like the church, racism in the church, and segregation and all that. Basically, not racism in the church, but there's racism all over the place and segregation, and it also happens in churches, by the way, back in the day. So that's another song, Tearing Down the Walls. Yeah, Tearing Down Racism. That's another song I like. Number 8, Time Is. Time Is. Now, the song is about, preaching the gospel before time runs out, so to speak, and, using your gifts. And I always believed, I did this song, as you know, in my YouTube, my old YouTube, I think I posted a video up of me dancing the Time Is Ticking Away. It was one of my favorite songs, more like hip-hop and rock. It has the rock guitar and the hip-hop beat, and I was like, oh yeah, I can get down with that. And I had to learn, I danced to this song, so it was really cool. So, Time Is number 8. Number 7, Lean On Me. Now, it's not an original DC Talk song. They did a cover version of it from Bill Withers, and it's, and Club Nouveau. So, their version of Lean On, DC Talk's version of Lean On Me is more catchy than anything, and they add a little rap by Toby. I thought it was really, really cool. So, so I like that version of Lean On Me, so that's number 7. Number 6, The King, Hallelujah, from their first album they'd had, and again, a mix of rap beats and rock guitar music. Gotta love that. Plus, it was on their Christmas album by Forefront called Yo Ho Ho. Check that out. I have it. All right. Number 5, another song that's kind of appropriate for this time period, Socially Acceptable, from the Free at Last album. I gotta tell you, it's the hip hop beat and everything else, and not only that, the lyrics really tell a good story about what's been going on in the world today, and that's one of my favorites. Number 4, What Have We Become? Another song. This is from the Jesus Freak album. What have we become? What kind of people we have become, and that's what And you hear if you listen to the lyrics. Listen to this song. It's really, really powerful stuff, let me tell you. Number 3, I Love Rap Music, from the New Thing album. When I read this other song, I'm like, oh yeah, I can get it's really cool. They talk about how rap music has been given like a bad rap, no pun intended, and they want to make it, figured, it's almost like, why should the devil have all the good music, right? That's one of my favorite songs. I love rap music, and I think they're trying to give you a reason to love rap music. Just the rhythm and rhyme, basically, that's what it is. Number 2, Love Is a Verb, from the Free at Last album. Love Is a Verb. I have the remix of this one too, which is so awesomely cool. Love Is a Verb. Basically, it's more like, it talks about love more than just romantic love or something like that. It's more like, we got to love one another, basically, what's what it is. It's a verb. Love is a verb, we got to love one another. That's number 2. And my number 1 favorite DC Talk song, personal favorite DC Talk song, Spinnin' Round. Another rock, hip-hop type song with the rock guitar. I love those kind of rap songs. When you have the electric guitar, and I would bang your head and go, oh. Listen to these. Look up these songs with DC, and put DC Talk and look up some of these songs. You know what I mean? I'm adding another honorable mention. New Thing. New Thing is very special to me because one of my friends at my church, Randy Leonard Resendiz, wrote a play called Let Your Children Play, and it has two gangs a part of it, and they have one gang called the Music Machine, the other the Scorpions, and it's almost like a West Side Story type, but nobody dies, so to speak. It's about bringing. It's like a gospel version of the West Side Story almost. It's how can I explain? We did the play. I think I don't know if I had any of the flyers around here. Now I've hidden them somewhere. I should have kept them. I probably did keep them. I probably hid them somewhere. I have to tell you, it's something. And we performed a song at the end of the play, and it was so cool. And it was I played Angel's boyfriend, Undertaker, and that was a because I was big into wrestling back in the day, and the Undertaker was like one of the coolest guys ever. So I decided, well, I'll give myself a nickname, give him a character name called Undertaker. It's unbelievable. And my ex-crush basically played my sister on the other side of the gang. So I was in the middle between. It was a crazy time. It was great times, great moments, and it was something. And so New Thing was very special. So these are my top 10 personal favorite DC Talk songs with some honorable mentions to it. I hope you just look up DC Talk. I think on Spotify you can find them easily. So I know. So that's my personal top 10 favorite DC Talk songs. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And now I'm gonna probably do more of the contemporary Christian artists because being born again and all that, and just it when I became born again and heard about all these great artists, it's like it opened up my mind to more, of what good songs are. I can listen to 80s and 90s songs all day, but nothing beats some contemporary Christian artists, contemporary Christian music, that's for sure. So I'll probably do top 10 Amy Grant or top 10 Michael W. Smith or even Carmen. So I'm hoping that this list opens up your minds and let you guys know who I really am and just what I'm all about, and just like I said, try to keep things clean here on YouTube. And I know some people trying to ruin things, but that's the way the world works sometimes. Hey, but it doesn't bother me. All right, then. I will see you guys later. Episode 722 is complete. I'll see you on episode 723 next week. What would have been the Whalen City Festival will be instead the South Coast Festival Cup Championship on my PlayStation 1, Big League Slugger Baseball, Freetown Knights, Dartmouth Dragons. They're going to go at it in an 8-game series. The first 4 games starts next week. I will get everything set up when I get home, and we'll get right rolling with it. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and we'll have some fun with it. And the South Coast Festival Cup Championship 2020, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to doing that, and I will play as both teams at one time. In one game, I'll play as the Dartmouth Dragons. Another team, I'll play as the Freetown Knights, and then I'm going to alternate back and forth, and to have a lot of fun. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna hopefully get rolling with it. Okay. I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in episode 723. All right? Peace. God bless.